some contrasting deer tracks where they go under like a little deadfall. Not the big guy though, right next to it goes either over it or through it. Comes down, instead of walking over the stream, steps right in it. Comes right up. You know, this water is probably only about, who knows, 38 degrees snow melt. It just wanders right through it, no problem. Totally adapted. Starting to shed some of the heavy winter coat. Now he's heading into the prickers, which I hate. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I might get lucky. Might be bedded down in here after 9 o'clock. They may be on the move though. I might be lucky because of the rainstorm that's coming, rain, sleet. Along the same set of prints, I polished his horns last year, 7 feet off the ground. They love these maple trees. It seems to be their favorite thing to polish on, striped maple and regular sugar maple or swamp maples. They love to grind their horns on them, get the velvet off. Moose droppings, not frozen totally. A little poke with your pocket knife. Still somewhat soft, so he might only be 6 miles away or something like that. Hopefully a half a mile, staying in the area. Now, a good indicator that the tracks aren't too old is these little pieces of snow that they blast out of their trucks. If they're not melted and then refrozen down, if they're loose, that means they're definitely not from yesterday when it was warm and that would have melted in and then refrozen last night and be stuck to the ground. So I get a little more optimistic. Also the tight circle that it's traveling in. And give you an indication that it may be staying nearby. I'm only a little over a mile from my house right now. Well, now on where the Tennessee gas line cuts through the state forest, and it just came out in the tracks. You walk down the snowmobile tracks, but I can't see the tracks till he steps into the middle. I know some snowmobilers went through here about 3 o'clock yesterday, so there could have been more, so that means these tracks may be a good 19 hours old. But that would put them in the cooler temperature, which is why it's not frozen where they kicked up snow chunks, because it'd be cooling off in the woods below freezing by then. And it's probably just about freezing now. So I do know now that I'm not on anything hot, but that doesn't mean that they didn't stay right in the area. Or this one moose that is. I've only seen indications of one moose going through. But that helps me age the tracks, the very fact that they've been run over, and these are not today's snowmobile tracks. Well, now it's crossing this logging road here, going into a nightmarish area of Laurel in here that continues east to Route 20. I could get 60 feet from them some places in here and I wouldn't be able to film it. But you gotta go where you gotta go, I guess. If a 1,000-pound animal can get through it, yes I can. I just may not be able to see it if it runs. Good place to hole up though with a snowstorm coming. It's starting to snow now. Mixing in with some old moose tracks now, which is a nice sign. Means he hangs around in here. Maybe he's hanging around now. And here's a bed in the snow, which could cut some time off. A lot of individual hairs in it. All kinds of moose hair. As the weather gets warmer. Well, first day of spring, I guess they should be shedding a little bit. Older tract has its more rounded, melted away edges. And the newer tract with its little round, crisp areas there that have been popped out from the force of his foot. So we'll follow this set. Well, I found it. It's right there. Behind that big tree in the distance. There it is. Looks real woolly as it sheds. We're 50 yards away. Face is very lightly colored compared to the rest of the animal. Close the gap about 10 yards. My God, does that thing have a collar on it? What is that? I wonder if this is a relocated moose. You can see the neck area unless that's pretty weird. Well, if it's a suburban moose, I don't want to get too close to it. About 45 yards away now. West Heartland is where they dump all the problem critters. Problem bears, problem moose. And I know they did release a moose last year. Standing right next to a moose rub on this tree. There's another one over there. Get a look at the height of the moose and the light-colored hindquarters. The contrast. Not really pushing my luck here. I'm putting a good amount of trees between me and the animal. Doesn't seem to be concerned enough as far as I see it. I would have expected it to meander off. Thing's gonna walk 5 miles an hour. Easy. Circle around the other side, or frame between those two white birch, but it's a little brushy. Like I said, I'm not going to push the issue.
Oh, yeah?
These things have been known to get a little ornery. It's remarkable to be this fortunate to be able to make your plan and have it work for you. And get to see 5 deer at the end of your driveway when you left. That's pretty good. She's starting to browse a little bit. Actually, it's coming my way. Picking me up. It does have a collar on. It's about 30 yards and I'm back now. She's got a nice little collar on. I can finally get to see it. It's got an electronic device on it. Just like a pet. She's feeding. decided that you're on something she can kick ass on. Oh, I'm backing off. I just fell in the snow. It's kind of a rush. Yeah. This thing ain't afraid of me, but I'm afraid of it. Just did the 100-yard dash. It's on a logging road now. Just did another 50 yards. Checking me out, something serious. Well, I'm out to the end of the logging road now, and it's not chasing me. I guess it never really was, but you know what? You don't feel like finding out. Boy, don't you know it there? You finally catch up tracking a moose, and you get a non-people wary radio-collared nuisance moose. Well, I got my adrenaline going. Whew. Can't wait to see this tape. A couple days later, came back to see just what the reactions of this moose was. And I'm in the area. It was running after me. Little short galloping strides about 6-7 feet apart. So my initial reaction to do the 100-yard dash was a good one, I guess. Though you can't really say that it necessarily wanted to catch me and stomp me. They just had their little warnings, I guess, they give you. Here's where it decided to call the pursuit quits and put on the brakes, spread his toes, big explosion of snow. Makes his turn. Strides are still a good 6-7 feet. Goes back off into the woods on the same side. See, my plan was to make it around the corner down there, which is what I did. And so it trotted down this logging road. That's a good 150 to 200 yards. Youch.